स्टार्ट करना है. Hello everyone, my name is Omkar and I have with me Brunmay, Pawan, Mittal and Sai Kumar. And today we are going to present a case study which is make versus buy case, which is basically a decision on in-house manufacturing versus outsourcing for a manufacturing company. So let's understand about ABC Limited, the background about of the company. ABC Limited is a manufacturing company engaged in the manufacturing of valves. They have been in the business for the past 3 years, manufacturing only one single type of valves. They started their business initially with the sales of 10,000 valves per month, but sorry, and now they have grown the volume to about 50,000 valves per month, all of which they manufacture in-house. Now they have established themselves in the market and are planning to expand and produce different varieties of valves. But due to the current situation, current problems, which we will discuss in further slides, they are confused whether to go with in-house manufacturing or outsource the production. So let's understand the problem here. So they have their plant in the main city, and the total area of the plant is 50,000 square feet. Now, if they want to expand and continue doing all the activities of manufacturing all in-house, uh, they would need another 50,000 square feet of area. The current problem here is in the recent times, the land prices in the area have more than doubled in the past 3 years, and still the land is available with great difficulty. But there are another problems as well. Their production head, who has been successful with the production, facing the problem of quality complaints, which have gone up from average 0.2% in previous 2 years to 0.5% this year. Also, he's finding that there is high level of dissatisfaction among the workers regarding the workload as well as salary levels. The workers are regularly complaining about the overwork. Looking at these problems, the production head thinks that this is not the right time to expand, and they should focus on improving their current situation and their current setup. And he conveyed the same to their management also. But the marketing manager thinks differently about the company's growth and said that the company should take advantage of growing economy and established brand image of the company and definitely go for expansion. So, looking at the options, there is a decision dilemma for ABC Limited that whether to continue in-house manufacturing or to outsource production. Over to you, Sam. You are mute.
Can I proceed?
स्टार्ट करें. फिर से स्टार्ट कर दो.
उतना कट कर सकते क्या बीच में से? कट कर
बहुत
नहीं सकते।
अभी
एक ही
कट करके ही करना पड़ेगा।
अबे एक ही इसमें लेते हैं. बहुत झंझट बहुत हो जाएगी, फिर वो टाइम लगेगा उसमें.
भाई वो माइक का
टेक्निक
देख
सब
लेना
कुछ
भाई, ये रिबुक का। चलो फिर से
Sorry,
शुरू
guys.
करो। क्या करेगा?
लेना, पहले म्यूट निकाल लेना फिर बोलना.
या भाई बस लास्ट वाले बंदे ऐसे मत करो नहीं तो पूरा recording।
दादा देखना।
Mridmay is still in mute।
तो फिर से नया
ज्यादा
स्टार्ट
वो
करो।
वो एक बार कैंसिल कर. Hello everyone, my name is Omkar and I have with me Brunmoy, Pawan, Mittal and Sai Kumar. And today we are going to present a case which is make versus buy case, which is basically a decision on in-house manufacturing versus outsourcing for a manufacturing company. Let's understand the background of the company. ABC Limited is a manufacturing company engaged in manufacturing of valves. They have been in the business for the past 3 years and have been manufacturing only one type of valve. They have started their business initially with the sales of 10,000 valves per month, and now they have uh, grown the volume to about 50,000 valves per month, all of which they are manufacturing in-house. And now as they have established themselves in the market, they are planning to expand and produce different varieties of valves. But due to the current situation, current problems, which we will discuss in further slides, they are confused whether to go with the in-house production, in-house manufacturing, or outsource the production. Um, yeah, so let's understand the problem here. They have their plant in the main city, and the total area of plant is about 50,000 square feet. Now, if they want to expand and continue doing all the activities of all the varieties in-house, they would need another 50,000 square feet of area. But in the recent times, the land prices in the area have more than doubled in the past 3 years, and still land is available with great difficulty. But there are another problems as well, like their production head who has been successful with the production, facing the problem of quality complaints, which have gone up from average 0.2% in previous 2 years to 0.5% this year. Also, is finding that there is a high level of dissatisfaction among the workers regarding workload as well as salary levels. The workers are regularly complaining about their overwork. Looking at these problems, production head thinks that this is not the right time to expand, and they should improve their existing setup. But and he conveyed the same to the higher management, but the marketing management manager thinks differently about the company's growth, and he said that company should take advantage of growing economy and establish their established brand image of the company, and definitely go for expansion. So looking at the options they have, there is decision dilemma for ABC Limited whether to continue with in-house manufacturing or to outsource production. Over to you, Sai.
Yeah, if we see whether they have to go for in-house manufacturing and or else procurement from outside, that is outsourcing, they have to consider many factors. First, they have seen that the initial demand of valves when they started was only 10,000 valves per month, and it was increased to 50,000 valves per month after 3 years. That is increase of 400% nearly in 3 years. But now they are going to demand forecast the demand for all the types of valves that are available in the market, which they are going to manufacture in the new plant. uh, the projected growth they have given is 3 lakhs in the in the current year to 10 lakhs in the fifth year. That is increasing of demand over 233 percentage, which is very huge. Next slide. If we see the cost projections for both manufacturing and outsourcing, we have to consider the factors in both. The factors include salary. The factors in manufacturing include salary of the supervisor, direct wages, material cost, and machinery cost, and power and fuel cost. If we see the salary of the supervisor in manufacturing is expected to increase 10% per year, which is 5,000 now. And the direct wages of the labor are also 4 rupees per labor now, which will uh, mm, 4 rupees per unit producing, which is 10% reduction in second year and go on, no change in third year, and 10% increase in subsequent years. And material cost, which is 14% currently, will increase 10% per every year in coming years. And power and fuel costs are also, which is 2 rupees currently, will increase by 10% every year. And the main, the cost which they have to incur currently is 50 lakhs rupees for buying the new machine, which has to be uh, spent at the current moment. And if we see for the outsourcing, the factors which we have to see is component component price of the supplier, that is currently which is 20 rupees 20 rupees per unit, which will increase 10% for every subsequent year. And the transportation cost, that is 2 rupees, 2 rupees per unit, which in first year, and it will increase by 0.2%, 0.2 rupees in every subsequent years. And if you see the inventory carrying cost, that is 5% of the basic raw material cost. Yes. Over to you.
So, based on the information and given data, this let's look into it is economical for ABC Limited to go for buying the product for market or manufacturing in-house. Also, we will look into what other non-economical factors should ABC Limited look for making the decision. So, the cost analysis of in-house manufacturing. So, let's take key takeaways. So, for in-house manufacturing, the high initial and rising cost is more. The analysis highlights the initial cost, especially for material and labor, which increase steadily over time. This could be a concern for the company profitability if the selling price does not keep pace in future or rising production cost. Also, economic upscale. The per unit cost benefit from economies of scales in early years, but the advantage diminishes as rising material and labor cost offset the benefit of higher production volumes. Fixed versus variable cost. Fixed cost such as machine depreciation and supervisor salaries are predictable, while variable costs like materials, labor, and energy fluctuates based on production volumes and market condition. So decision impact. The increasing total and per-unit cost over time could influence ABC's limited decision to either continue in-house manufacturing or consider outsourcing some components to manage cost more effectively. Next. Uh, So, if we are looking into pros and cons of in-house manufacturing, the first pros is control over production quality. So, if they produce in-house, the ABC Limited maintains direct control over the quality of its products. This allows the company to monitor production process closely, ensuring that quality standards are met, making it easier to address any issue immediately. The another one is production of intellectual property. In-house manufacturing helps safeguard proprietary processes, design, and technologies from potential competitors. This is particularly important for a company like ABC Limited that rely on unique manufacturing technique or products to maintain a competitive edge. Flexibility and customization. So, in-house manufacturing allows for greater flexibility in production scheduling and ability to quickly implement changes or customization based on market demand or customer feedback. And another one is integration with existing operation. So, manufacturing in-house allows ABC Limited to integrate production seamlessly with other business functions such as R&D, inventory management, and quality control, ensuring a smoother workflow and potential cost saving over time. Although initial capital investment is high, in-house manufacturing can lead to long-term cost saving through economies of scales, reduced transportation cost, and elimination of supply margin. So, if we are looking into a cons of in-house manufacturing, the first one is high capital investment. In-house manufacturing requires significant upfront capital investment in machinery, facilities, and workflows. This can strain financially resource and limit the company's ability to invest in the areas. The another one is scalability challenge. So ABC Limited scales production. It faces challenges related to space, workforce availability, and resource management. Next one is operation risk. So managing in-house manufacturing comes with various operational risks such as machinery breakdowns, labor disrupts, and supply chains disruption. This risk can directly impact production schedules and cost. Then next one is a limited flexibility in cost management. Fixed costs associated with in-house manufacturing, such as machinery depreciation, facility maintenance, limit the company's ability to adapt to changing market condition. If demand drops, this cost remain impacting profitability. And the last one is dependency on internal workforce. So in-house manufacturing relies heavily on the availability of performance of the internal workforce. Labor shortages as faced by ABC Limited can disrupt production and increase overtime cost. leading to the worker burnout and dissatisfaction. Next, go to the Pawan.
Now let's talk about the cost analysis of outsourcing production. The financial analysis of outsourcing valve production. By outsourcing, the company avoids the significant upfront costs of acquiring new machinery and expanding its production facilities, which would be necessary if they continued the in-house production. Additionally, outsourcing helps manage current issues like worker shortages and rising overtime costs. It allows ABC Limited to focus on its core operations without the burden of scaling up the production. However, this analysis also reveals that outsourcing costs are initially lower, but they will gradually increase over the years due to the transportation costs and fluctuations of raw material costs. By the fifth year, we can notice that the cost difference between the manufacturing of in-house and outsourcing are narrower. Despite this, outsourcing remains advantageous for the company for now, as it provides the flexibility and reduces the operation risks, such as quality control and production delays. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. Outsourcing of the valves has several advantages, as it can significantly reduce the cost compared to in-house manufacturing, as it requires capital structure. It eliminates the needs for large capital investments. Outsourcing also provides flexibility, allowing the company to easily scale production based on the market demands and fluctuations. Additionally, it also enables the company to focus on core business activities like product development while benefiting from the supplier's expertise and potentially higher operational efficiency. However, there are also backwards drawbacks and cons to consider. Outsourcing may lead to loss of the control over production quality, as the complete product is manufactured by the outsourced suppliers. The quality would be dependent on the external suppliers. The reliance increases the risk of supply chains and supply chain disruptions and delays. And there are also confidentiality risks, as our processes and the proprietary processes could be exposed to third parties. Finally, while the initial costs might be lower, long-term reliance on suppliers could lead to increased expenses if the suppliers raise their prices. Thank you.
So, friends, these are the some non-financial factors which creates decision dilemma to expand ABC bulk manufacturing plants. Like relative economics, this involves comparing the costs of making a product or providing a service in-house versus purchasing it from an external supplier. The decision hinges on which option is more cost-effective in terms of production, labor, materials, and overheads. Advantages of access to supplier knowledge and skills. External suppliers may possess specialized knowledge, expertise, or technology that the company lacks. Leveraging these external skills set can lead to better quality, innovation, or efficiency that what could be achieved internally. In-house capacity currently available. This factor considers whether the company has the resources, including skilled labors, equipment, and technology, to produce the goods or service internally. If the capacity is available, it might be more economical to produce in-house. How long have we got for execution? The available time frame for project execution can significantly impact the make or buy decisions. A longer time frame may allow for outsourcing, while shorter deadlines may necessitate in-house production to maintain control. Affects the pace of the work. The decision should consider how it will affect the pace of the work. In-house teams might be more flexible and responsive to changes, while external supplier may have fixed schedules that could slow down the project. Contractors' capacity to perform. The factors evaluate whether external contractors have the necessary resources, expertise, and capacity to meet the project's requirements. If a contractor is overextended or lacks specific capabilities, in-house production might be a safer choice. Extent of price competition. If there is significant price competition among suppliers, outsourcing might be more cost effective. However, if price competition is limited, in-house production could be more economical. overall degree of technical cost and schedule risk. This assesses the complexity and risk associated with the technology, budget, and timeline of the project. High risk projects might be better controlled in house, while low risk projects could be outsourced. Yeah.
So considering all this cost analysis as well as non-economical factors, we can say that outsourcing is the best option for ABC Limited to go ahead with. Uh, the main three reasons are cost saving, as outsourcing is more cost saving than the in-house manufacturing, as it saves ABC Limited 3.1%, that is 29 lakh 60,000 approximately over 5 years. Then it gives the operational flexibility, uh, that is the ability to adapt to market changes without any heavy investment, as there is no heavy investment in outsourcing, such as buying machinery and all, which is there in in-house manufacturing. Then risk management. Outsourcing definitely helps in lower operational risk if forecasts do not match as expected, as we are outsourcing the production and not making it ourselves. So inventory cost will also be less. Yeah. Thank you. Comment if you have any questions. We will definitely like to answer. Thank you.